You've heard the hype. Maybe you've avoided it. Or maybe it's been on your shelf for years. But is A Court of Thorns and Roses still worth reading in 2025? Or is it just overhyped fantasy fluff? Today, we're stepping quietly into the world of Sarah J. Maas. No spoilers, just an honest, atmospheric exploration of whether this fantasy romance still holds its magic in today's book world. Welcome to Whispering Pages, where every tale is a hush in the dark, a breath between the lines, waiting for you to lean in and listen. A Court of Thorns and Roses, or ACOTAR, is a fantasy romance series that begins as a loose Beauty and the Beast retelling. But that's just the beginning. We follow Feyre, a mortal huntress who's drawn into a magical realm after killing a fairy wolf. What starts as a simple tale quickly unfurls into court intrigue, dark magic, and the kinds of love stories that ignite entire fandoms. It's a blend of fae politics, slow burn tension, and lyrical writing that's captured readers since 2015. But what makes it still relevant today? ACOTAR isn't your average fantasy. It lives in the in-between. Romantic fantasy with political threads, emotional stakes, and just enough danger to keep the pages turning. If you love magical courts, forbidden romance, and strong heroines, this world might just enchant you. But if you're coming from Sanderson or Tolkien, this will feel very different. Less about magic systems, more about emotional immersion. And be warned, it starts one way and evolves into something very different by book 2. For some, that's a thrill. For others, it's jarring. So, are you looking for a cozy fairy tale? Or a dark, seductive epic? ACOTAR is both, and neither. Let's talk Feyre. Some call her one of the most developed protagonists in fantasy romance. Others, not so much. She starts off vulnerable and pragmatic, just trying to survive, but grows into someone complex, powerful, and broken in all the ways that feel real. Whether it's her painting, her panic attacks, or the way she holds a bow like it's part of her, Feyre is raw, real, not always right, but deeply human. Her decisions will frustrate you, her courage might move you, and her journey. It's a mirror for many readers. If you want a heroine who's beautifully flawed, Feyre might surprise you. Why has ACOTAR exploded in recent years, especially on TikTok and YouTube? It's not just the romance, it's the world building, the villains you might love more than the heroes, and the sheer emotional grip of it all. The second and third books elevate the series to something deeper, darker, and more magnetic. And let's be honest, fandom drama, character ships, and stunning fan art keep it alive far beyond the final page. Still, ACOTAR isn't for everyone. The first book starts slow. Some readers find it predictable or even frustrating. And yes, there are mature scenes, especially in later books. What begins as a fairy tale turns sharply into darker themes and high romance. That shift? It divides people. Also, if you need tightly plotted political fantasy, ACOTAR might feel too character-driven or emotional. So ask yourself, do you read for plot or for people? So here we are, 2025. Does A Court of Thorns and Roses still matter in a world with Fourth Wing, Crescent City, and so many indie gems? Surprisingly, yes. Its emotional highs, dramatic pacing, and fan connection remain unmatched. New readers are still discovering its magic. Old fans are returning for comfort rereads. It's not perfect, but it lingers. And in the end, that's what makes a book worth reading. You should read ACOTAR if you love enemies to lovers, fae magic and court politics, deep character growth, or books that make you feel everything: rage, ache, wonder, love. You might want to skip it if you dislike genre shifts, slow beginnings, or romantic tension that dominates the plot. But if you're curious, start with book 1. It may just pull you in and never let go. ACOTAR is one of those series you read, then discuss, debate, obsess over. And if you're thinking of starting in 2025, you're not late, you're right on time. This is Whispering Pages, where every tale is a hush in the dark, a breath between the lines, waiting for you to lean in and listen. Subscribe if you love bookish deep dives, spoiler-free reviews, and cozy journeys into magical worlds. Have you read ACOTAR, or have you avoided it on purpose? What's the one thing that made you love it, or quit it? Tell me below. Your thoughts help shape this channel, and trust me, there's more magic ahead. Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more videos every week, and as always, keep whispering through the pages.